We are starting right now. Yes, right now. Welcome round 7 Velocity Racing League Supercars Championship, and I get to do nothing. No, I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing race direction, but we've got actual commentators this time.
Well,
maybe a little bit loosely. Nelson Howard, Max Monkhouse, Max Spivey as well.
Thanks for remembering my name. So we've got 8 minutes left of qualifying, and at the moment, David Thornton is on pole over a half a second gap to P2. So looks very promising for him. As we are now, I think Thornton's going out again to maybe improve on his time again. So we've got David Thornton, Christopher Farlow, Nick Mello, Rath, Jack Green, Nicholas Gregg, Mordock, Simmons, Monty, Snooks and Blitz are the 11 people we've got racing tonight, and that's the order that they've set. But yeah, we do have a safety car tonight, so hopefully we'll be able to bring that out and mix up a couple of things and make people annoyed. So yeah, there we go. Great.
What if other people were to speak? I wonder if they're dead. We'll find out.
Oh god.
Gonna give it another run, right? Okay, so Nelson's having problems of some description in these slow channels. So
Nelson. So yeah, Nelson's having internet problems. Max is just not here at the moment. He'll be back in a minute. So it's just me.
So it looks like I am doing something.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's alright. It's qualifying. It's not as busy in the race directed box. Mello jumped from Carlo there.
Yeah. See, yeah, Mello was quick. Mello was quick through practicing.
So we got Thornton returning. Mello also, well, returning, but just for this round and this round alone.
Yeah.
And Thornton, I guess, also for this round, except he's already been in the series at one point.
As it is the school holiday as well. Last day of the school holidays. Oh, who's that? That was Nick Mello that is. So, that was a quick return to the pits. As soon as he lost the back end, he just went right back to the pits.
Yeah, a lot of them have just buttons to go straight back
I
to the
don't
line.
trust myself to not press one of those back. So, at the moment, Jack Green is faster than Nicholas Gregg by, oh my god, what even is that? That is
5 thousandths of a second.
Yeah, 5 thousandths per second.
Nicholas Gregg and the brand new NASA car.
I just flashed my lights at Jack by accident. Didn't mean to do that.
Check out that car. Gorgeous. The NASA car.
Yeah, the NASA car. I personally like the Lego car more. I don't know, but it is still a very well done car.
How's that?
So
Mello's car from towards the end of Supercars International. He's just warming up his tyres to get ready to go for another run.
Yeah, as of course, new skins have come in with the Mustang, and we have 3 NVIDIA cars out there today. So that would be Blitz,
Snooks and Murdoch. Yep.
And yeah. Sorry, I was trying to click through everybody. As Snooks goes faster than Blitz, and Blitz is bloody hell, he's 4 seconds slower. Somebody's left because now we've only got 10 races.
Yeah, we do.
But I didn't see a notification come up, so I'm not completely sure where that person's gone.
Let me find it, hold on.
Who are you missing? Who are you missing? Follow me. I don't actually know who it is. Right, that's it. Well, he normally has problems, doesn't he?
Does
so
he?
He might just have left for now, but he is very likely to. the safety times. And I think he was doing alright.
He's in team speak, and he'll let me know if there's any problems with watching his teammate at the moment come across the line. 29.7.
Blitz now beats Snooks quite incredibly. So, the 10th place is 4 seconds off David Thornton, which is a massive gap between P2 and P1 by 7 tenths. So yeah, massive gap.
I'm watching from the air now. There we are, Ryan Snooks coming through first turn. Oh no, just quickly onto Josh Munson. Yeah, why not? Auto cam. Fantastic work from our auto camera. That means I have to do even less work, but it's actually more work because it always makes mistakes. So
Xavier being lazy like always.
Oh, always. No, just improving efficiency, mate.
Yeah, you're not very efficient.
Blitz is round.
Blitz is round. He's in the pits.
Actually,
So,
a bit late.
oh, Snooks goes right off into the grass.
Yep, that's turn 5.
Drivers
Drivers are allowed to use as much of that asphalt to the side there as they like, because PLP doesn't ping them. And they've got no way of properly policing it, because I'm trying to run a street as well.
Great.
I might.
Nicholas Greg goes 4th fastest, and you've got 2 minutes left to qualify.
I might think about outsourcing the stream to.
I apologize for it taking so long.
Alright, you're back.
Yeah. We've got 2 minutes left to qualify.
Yeah, I came back in time.
Yep. So
Nelson's in here, but he's muted.
I think
so. That's good.
He has certain problems, I think, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
How's this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's good now.
Alright.
Good.
It's good? Yes.
Yeah,
I think he's working out his microphone.
Right,
That's what it's
clear.
doing. Yep. Alright.
Cool.
1 minute 30 to go.
All of
Off
us
you
are
go.
working. If I don't break the safety car, then everything will be working.
Right then, last
That's a
lap
stream?
here in
That's a-
qualifying.
Has the stream started since
Yes.
everyone missed that? Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Good to know.
So,
we have Thornton,
yeah.
P1.
yes. Yeah, 1 minute left to qualifying. He has a 6.5 tenth gap to P2. So. Figures internet problem.
I don't know what
Snooks
he's
is
doing
just-
exactly.
Yeah, Snooks has just stopped on the track. Which is, he is currently in 9th right now, but he's literally just stopped on the track at the top of the hill.
He's definitely
pulled over
not.
because he got a
a nice
message. He's
area.
got to check. He's got to check his phone.
It's off.
And return to the pits. Return to the pits, big man.
Yeah, so he's out of fuel. Also, Wrath is restarting his internet. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Okay.
no, well, not cool for him. He'll probably.
And that is the end of qualifying. So,
Last lap's now coming around. And Thornton's in the pits. Does not look like he will be topped here at Sydney Motorsport Park.
Nicholas Gregg is also on a flying lap, so I don't know if he might improve as well. How many? I'm just trying to see what people have actually got going. You got, I don't know if Blitz is going. Monty's in the pits. Simmons, he might be going. Jack's going. So Jack Reed. As we don't have another Jack tonight, so that's easy.
Follow goes abandoned. Nicholas Gregg. Yeah, I believe the last one in, approaching turn 15.
Bit robot.
Bummer.
Sometimes.
That's okay. It's an accent.
Oh. So Nicholas Gregg looks like he's on quite a fast lap here. He's getting in every corner right. He hasn't slid out. So these are the new cars. They do slide a lot easier. As Nicholas Gregg clears the final corner, see him go down the straight. I forgot what it was called.
Grab him straight.
That's it. And I need to get my where's my as Nicholas Greg crossed the line and he doesn't go faster.
Disappointing.
And there we go. And it's the end of qualifying, proudly sponsored by the Big Sweet Parenting Podcast. Coming back whenever cricket does eventually. As hosted by yours truly.
Xavier's having problems with his little people.
But it is David Thornton on pole.
Yes, it is, as he has shown very consistently in practice that he is the person to beat.
Yes,
As-
almost 7/10 clear for P1.
Yeah.
That's really.
So,
Just see if
grid
anyone
is
catch him.
David Thornton, Chris Follow, Nick Mello, Rath, if he joins back, he is actually 4th, but he's not here. Nicholas Gregg is 5th, Dash Murdoch, Jack Green, which is a surprisingly low result for Jack. Taylor Simmons, Josh Monty, and Ryan Snooks, and Blitz clears up the timetable. So, yes, that's it. As we now wait for the race to start, we've got 1 minute and 45 seconds until they get onto the grid. I don't know if Sherf has shortened the time again. People look like they're inside each other on the pits, that might be a problem.
It should sort itself out once the race begins.
Yes. And thankfully there isn't any contact in the pits, so if they do go on the same pit box, then it's fine.
The question is, was the checkpoints checked for this track?
Sorry?
On the last
Checkpoints.
last race, were the checkpoints checked because when people went through the pit lane?
Yes, this track works.
This track works.
This track works, so we do not
Okay.
have the problem with the pits not registering people actually taking a lap, which is very good.
Are you talking about last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 weekends ago.
Or 2 weeks ago, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we fixed those results, and that's on. I think I put it on Facebook and Discord as well.
Facebook.
Yeah, you know how good that is for sim racing.
Yeah, true. It's good
I'm
for
gonna
everyone.
run through my pre-race graphics.
Just to say, Sherf, Blitz is inside Simmons on the pit, so they
Yeah,
share
no
the same
problem.
pit box.
No problem.
They won't stack each other up.
Yeah.
That's normal. They can just go through each other anyway. If they're on the same grid site now, that's the problem.
Yeah. Don't think they will be.
Which they won't be, as far as I know. Right. Let's run
Anyway.
this.
We're about to get underway.
Here we go. So we still have 3.5 minutes of waiting. But
Those tyres go stone cold.
so there's still the grid spot for Rath.
Yeah, so he'll be in a moment, I hope. And I'm going to
We
get him
wait for
to
him.
rejoin in, just a minute. So, take a look at our track. It says there's 18 turns on the map, but there's not, because for some reason this map counts the longer Brabham circuit instead of just the Callum circuit. Oh no, okay, well.
Rath
Yeah, give me one moment, I'll see if we can fix that. So, we're going to abandon these graphics. Well, I'm not going to abandon them.
Sharp abandons the graphics to help somebody out.
Yeah, it's on the live stream.
Great. So sorry for not seeing these epic graphics.
We'll just switch them over to the standings, and that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very professional.
Fan page squad has arrived in the chat. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I should have the stream open to check on the chat. That's what I should do.
Team snag. Excellent. So, how far away did you say Raff was?
Rath is actually 4th, but he has internet problems.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait on him.
Yes, if he doesn't make it in the 1 minute and 45 seconds, then he will not be racing 7.
Hope for the South African sake that is not the case.
God's sake, what is happening in this chat? Okay, let's read out the chat as we rate. Lorenzo, Max Spivey is extremely hot, thank you. Vax, haha, Cargo, Vroom, Lewis Greg, Epic, Vax, Nelson, sir, hello.
Hello.
Nelson, give me your red cap.
That's the Alfa Romeo cap.
Oh,
Iconic always.
it's not even red.
Paternally's in pain.
Staggers on, yeah, there we go, okay. So,
We're only a minute away from racing here, folks. Reminder, it is David Thornton on pole.
yeah, so yeah, 50 seconds till lights out.
Still waiting rather, for Rath to get in, but it doesn't
I'll just
look
try
like
once more
he
and
has
you
made
can
the cut.
give it one more shot. There's 37 seconds, so
Yeah, he's
last
giving
chance.
it one more shot.
Otherwise it might be a pit lane start. It should fix itself up here.
He can
I
still
think
join, but it will
in
be
a
a
couple
pit
of
lane
minutes.
start, and we'll have to start from wherever the race start, is there.
So,
20 seconds left on the clock.
So here's problem.
there's a
Okay, so
big
50
lose
seconds.
out for number 6 in the championship stand.
Here we
as
go.
well as Team
The lights
Nando's
here.
Racing. We've got 10 seconds here until it lights out the City Motorsport car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red lights.
It's lights out
And
of the
they're
right
fasting.
Oh great, okay, here we
Hold it
go.
up, Thornton gets away well, very nice and easy there. Neck and neck as they approach turn 1,
God.
coming right in. Feels like I'm calling the horses.
Oh! Okay, no contact.
That's a
Thornton
first.
leads into turn 1.
Oh.
And it was all clean through the first part
Oh,
of
that's
the
a
course.
lock
The
up!
car's gone very
There's a
well.
lot, there's a lock up! Everybody is off the track! Literally everybody is off the track! Nicholas is spun! Nicholas is spun!
Nowhere at the back. This is
hell
unbelievable.
just happened?
No one out there knows what they're doing.
What the hell just happened?
And we
Okay,
have seen a last to first challenge occur in the opening lap.
okay, so somehow Blitz is second. I think he's the
not.
only person
Raff
made
isn't.
it through.
Oh!
What
He
happened? What
collides
happened?
with Mello,
Oh!
and then Mello in
Blitz as well.
Blitz is going backwards. Sean, we need to give us updates.
Regime start.
Might be able to give it one
And
more
his
shot.
Raff from start from the
John.
pit lane is
John,
leading the
there's a lot-
Grand
John.
Prix. Not Grand Prix, the race. It's just a race. The Velocity Prix.
The velocity break.
We have Holden, followed by forward.
Oh god, there we go. So,
What a chaotic start.
Yeah.
to the race.
no safety car needed so far because everybody's kind of got away. Even when everybody went off the track, everybody, except for Nicholas Gregg, made it away safely. So
Proceeded to
that's
spin.
really mixed up this grid.
What a start. We've got Nick Mello competing with
Yeah.
Thornton to go, trying to go around the outside of turn 1, but Mello holds his line, and now Thornton gets a better exit. Mello trying to give him the big Thornton comes around the outside. Very clean racing indeed. Mello will hold the inside.
That's
And they keep it nice and tidy. Thornton edges ahead, and he gets P2 back. Brilliant racing there from the two.
So, that opening lap has messed up the grid a lot. So if Farlow is now first, Thornton has just made up second again. Nick Mello is third, Jack Carrera is fourth, Josh Monty is fifth, Simmons is sixth, Rodock is seventh, Stooks is eighth, which is a yellow flag. He has run off the track into the barrier. So he's good now, but yeah.
Greg asks, this is the first VRL race I've witnessed. Is it normal for half the win to walk up at turn 1? Sometimes.
There we go.
It varies race to race, Lewis, so we'll tell you that much. And we have a subscriber, that's excellent.
Yeah,
It is
big
proud-
man.
comes out
Lewis
from...
Gregg, shout out to Lewis Gregg, thank you for subscribing to something. Is it Twitch? Yeah. I think.
it's just
I think
YouTube,
it's
wouldn't it?
Twitch.
I'm assuming it'll be YouTube.
He
doesn't
comes through the YouTube.
Thank you
I
for
don't-
your support, Lewis, we'll say that much.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, thank you.
It is Raff from Thornton, Buffalo started from the pit lane and has emerged in P1 across all this madness. And it is very tight in the front, 6/10 separating the lead 3 as Thornton has a look at Buffalo who goes wide, but they keep it on the track. Nick Mello now hunting this position, all optimistic as Buffalo enters around.
Bloody hell.
Real tight now, Thornton on his heels, but he keeps letting it stick.
As Roth has entered the server, I don't know if he will stay. Hopefully he does.
Yeah, so he is able to get back in now. Which
Yeah, Roth is now going. He's going, job.
So he'll be a couple laps down, but at least he'll go around and get points.
Excellent.
And a
So
safety car, then it will help him out.
that too.
Definitely points.
So 2 laps behind.
Yeah, 2 laps down.
Taylor Simmons up to his old tricks is the quote from Ryan Snooks. He's taken out both his teammates apparently. So those getting
Lovely to see.
reported.
As he's right behind Josh Monty actually now.
And what a battle for the lead.
Yes, the battle
And
for the
William
lead.
Thornton having a look again. Oh, not looking too tidy as they go on to Brabham straight. The exit is key here. All trying to outslip each other. Follow has it by a 10th. Thornton pulls out to go the outside, but pulls the dummy, goes back in, goes back out, and he's right with it here. Dodgy into P1, but it's Buffalo who keeps it tidy. But now they try and go into turn 2, which was so chaotic on the first lap. Thornton thinks about it, tries to get the inside by that next time, and that is beautifully done if he's made it stick.
Hey, just ignore that for now.
Aww.
Yeah, so anyway, Jack Green just pulled back a lot for that group, as also, let me just say, Simmons has passed Monty. For now, they're actually still very close. But, yeah, the lead, Thornton's right on Buffalo's tail. Oh,
He's giving him a bit of bumper car action there.
yeah. Little bump draft on a corner. Going.
Mello just sticking around, hoping for a collision. His benefit, but it's
Hoping
Thornton
for a
and Buffalo making things very tidy at the moment.
Yeah. So Roth is a fast driver, so if there is a safety car which is long enough to him to lap it 2 times, he will be looking to get up with these guys, which are battling at the moment. But yeah, so right now, has it died off a bit? No, they're still right. Oh!
Still there, Thornton goes right out, makes Buffalo think about it. But
The fire's under so much pressure right now.
they keep it nice and easy to take into turn 1. And again.
Oh, that's a little bit there.
Oh, contact!
Mello gets way too quick on the brakes, and he turns around. Thornton, who started P1.
Jack Green now going past Thornton.
Wow, that is a big loss there, and that will
Ross
certainly be
is gone.
investigated after the race.
Oh, big crash between Dashboard and Monty and Greg?
Murdoch,
Yeah.
Murdoch
They're still
came
going.
off 3rd best.
Hello?
And Shane has come and joined us. Mum forward.
Okay. So as you go back to racing, has the lead? Yeah, after the contact at the start, Rafalo's on the lead. Nick Mello's down just away from about a second. Jack Green's now 3rd, and now David Thornton will try to catch up Jack Green and try to get past it into the 3 podium sitters at the moment.
If I'm mistaken, that is Jack Green. It brings him very closer to the top of the championship. As the top 2 are not in contention this race, I believe.
I'm not sure.
Top 2 are Mello and Thornton are the 2 one-off drivers. Well, one-off. Thornton's already been in this, but he's now a bit more of a one-off. Rafalo is a championship driver, and he is going to benefit greatly today. So is Jack
Excellent.
Green as well.
Is starting to quite quickly catch up to Green as well.
Because remember, James Delaney isn't here tonight, so
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
a championship
Delaney
leader.
is
that is what I was hinting at.
So Blitz and Snooks, the two of the Nvidia drivers are actually really close to each other, which will, might turn out a bit interesting. All the Nvidia cars are 8th, 9th, 10th at the moment.
So it makes it easy as you like around Green.
As Roth is actually setting fastest laps of the session, so yeah, as Thornton gets past Green.
Easy as you like there. Green went very wide. Thornton said, "Thank you very much. I will take P3." And all we've missed a lane swap. It's another is now down the lane.
As Blitz spins off into the infield. Blitz has stopped on the infield, and now has spun out again on the track. Shov. Thank you for your input, Xavier Rodriguez.
Your
As
call.
we carry on, he's now backwards on the track. He is still in the same position.
He's unclear what he's trying to achieve.
He's heading off again now. So,
Your call now, Spivey.
What? But you could have said that before. I would have. Okay.
Didn't say it.
Okay. So that this case, now it's my call to do this stuff. Great. Thanks. Thanks for telling me. So.
It's onwards.
So it's onwards until the next crash. I'll be honest.
Mello is the leader from Rafalo, who's now 14th behind. He's stubborn resistance from the two very quick drivers, now P1 and P3 respectively, starting to fall apart as Mello. He's still keeping a decent gap there for Rafalo, but
Yeah.
consolidating position number 1. As they're headed to turn 15 of lap 7.
Thornton locks up a lot going into there. So yeah, Jack Green now back into 4th. So it's basically how it was before. Dave sort of now trying to catch up with the two battling at the front.
And he's doing that very quickly. He's got 2 seconds within a matter of laps, and he's put a very good gap between himself and Green.
He's sweating. I've seen him lost the back end a couple of times.
Yep.
But of course not properly. But I've seen him swerving around.
Yeah, definitely trying to stick it now. Rafalo now closing just a little bit to Nick Mello, but not quite within touching range to...
Slight robot again.
Damn it. I don't know how to fix that, it's so annoying.
It's your internet and it's probably your phone, you should check that.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
just envy.
Just slow me down more.
I reckon the microphone's so.
It's what?
Yes. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, Roth! Roth has gone right off into the barriers.
So Rath is a lap car.
Sorry? Oh, he's back to the pits! Roth's come back to the pits. Oh,
for the
Blitz
time,
goes
or
off
is he-
again on the
is he
same
got
corner. This
A lot
might
of damage.
be a... Oh no, he's off again, okay. Oh no, it's spun! Right onto the track. Okay, that's a safety car. Bring out the safety car. He's
Taps on the throttle is
Safety car, safety car, safety car. We're going to bring the safety car out onto track. That was Spider's call, not mine. I decided to give it to him for this one. But the so safety car is going to come out and is going to be at 120 kilometers an hour. Yes.
Rath F2 would have been
Mello
really
coming down the main
beneficial,
straight now. Watch out for him.
okay. I'm coming out of the pits at the moment. I'll turn on my lights. Is this my lights?
Barlow dived into the pits early. Whether that was a smart move, might have wanted to wait just a bit more. No?
So 120.
Gets behind the safety car.
I'm trying to go slow at the moment to make sure people actually catch up. Sorry? 70. 120. Okay. I'll just speed up a bit.
Seems like everyone's just starting to pit along with this as well.
So So, as Ross has actually left, now as a safety car, so... I don't know if he's... I don't know if his teammates might say to get back in. But it might be a bit too much down.
Yeah, it would have been very handy for him, but he just chose to leave it at just the wrong moment. Whether that was continual problems or just failed to say point.
Safety car's being a bit odd. Let's carry on. Okay, thank you. Well, two people went off. There was Roth and thingy. Oh yeah, but
I just want an excuse to drive the safety car.
No.
That's Shane Mumford in the commentary box. Oh my god, that's so good.
Should actually turn my mic on so people can hear me. That's a good idea, isn't it?
No comment, Mr. Squid.
Who's joined the Discord?
So they're all under full course yellow now. And it's Nick Mello who will take the
Okay,
safety car
yeah,
this
Monty went past, but that's only because he was in the pit lane.
Yep. So
What, in the pit lane?
green stays out.
Okay, you might have to just return to pits and then you got the penalty locked. Yeah, for how long? Ooh. Okay. You could. I'm happy to give you permission to just leave and rejoin quickly. That'll probably be quicker than waiting for 5 minutes. Safety car is between turn 5 and 6. What do you mean?
And apparently Mello's TeamSpeak is not working.
You can't move either. Okay. Is that... Is that an engine? Did you make sure engine... Oh wait, no. Because... Yeah.
The safety car notification.
Alright, I've got a lot of people talking to me at the minute, so let's try and figure this out. So, we have Snooks as well for the really long damage. What you might want to do is leave and rejoin like the teammate did, because that might end up going quicker. I don't know why it would be taking so long. But anyway, safety car will be in next lap, or this lap rather, that we're coming across now. Safety car in this lap.
Just tell you which corner to go.
Our commentary team has departed us, which means I'm taking over the race direction.
Oh, I'm just going to go.
We don't really know. We're trying to give you. Yeah. We're trying to give you space to try to get everybody sorted.
Anyway, so from the race start, you've got Rafalo and Jack Reed. David Thornton pitted and he's in position number 4. He will be certainly one to watch out for in this restart.
What was Nicholas saying?
Alright, can we get lapped cars overtaking so Blitz I believe is the only one. So if you just want to overtake safety car. Blitz coming through, look out.
Which side?
To the left, so stay to the right. Right, that's good. I'll let you know when lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no overtaking until the control line, start line, the finish line as well. And we're going to go lights out very shortly.
Same.
So lights out of this corner.
So we'll have 3.
Safety car, lights out, lights out. Lights out.
Out.
No weaving please, and Mellow to control pace, maintain pace.
It's hard.
So here we go. It's Nick Mello from LaFaro and Jack Green. And Redford, and also one to watch out for.
Alright, when you're ready.
Top 5. So here they come. Out on the final turn and onto the straight. It is Nick Mello to let us back off in left 12. We'll be heading into here at Sydney Motorsport Park. And they all keep it nice.
I'm racing again.
LaFaro trying to get into some slipstream there, but Mello keeps it nice and west. Very aggressive line there for LaFaro, getting back at 10th. And it's Kevin Thornton. Tries to have a Lucas Rose.
Oh, bumper hit between Mel and Fowler.
And he just goes wide.
Thornton gets in front of Green.
Yep, Thornton takes P3.
Brooks goes off.
Oh,
And
Fowler hits the
The
edge.
Fowler goes
Oh god. Down there, so much. God. No, so we didn't hear that bit there, you just kind of died.
So
Oh
good.
man, you should hear the second place.
I reckon it's that microphone, honestly. Let's see.
Try and close to it, Nelson. It sounds like when you get close to it.
I've got my like face up into
It sounds a bit distorted as Mello goes wide.
Yeah,
And then he's dropping positions like nothing else.
And
Jack
Voss.
Green overtakes him. Oh, Nicholas Gregg loses the rear as he goes onto the grass down to the corner, so he's gone very wide there, but he's kept it onto the tarmac. Simmons now passes Gregg, and Mello's now behind Jack again. So it's Jack Green and Mello side by side.
Yeah, I got you now.
Jack Green right behind Mello as we go on to the main straight. Let's see if Jack Green can try to make a move down here as we go to the front. David Thornton is looking for the inside of Rifalo as he's side by side going to the first corner.
Mello's taking
Oh,
Jack on
Thornton.
the right. Oh, and Jack is going.
Jack Green has. Oh, that was close. Okay.
Oh, but what's gonna?
Oh, bit of bumper car with Jack Green and Nick Mello, but that was just obviously by accident.
Line, out of sheer luck, he keeps that.
David Thornton down to second.
And Jack has had to pull back.
Oh yeah, Jack
Also
Green
got
now
a
pulling
good
back
battle
a
at the
bit.
front.
Simmons is now trying to get into this battle. Don't do a Sebastian Vettel.
Jack Green pulling back out in front now, getting a decent lead.
Yeah, Jack Green up, now solidly third. As Simmons overtakes Nick Mello. Yeah, so Simmons now approaches the bridge with Nick Mello behind Nicholas Gregg and Josh Monty. Blix has fallen a minute and 13 back. Stokes is a lap down. Okay. Jack Green, not a very good exit off that corner, so people are trying to catch right of him. Simmons is behind him, but he's also trying to hold off Mello, which is 4/10 behind him.
It's a bit wide there and hits the grass.
You don't want to hit the grass.
No, we're not having a good time of it. And they onto the Bradley straight. It is Thornton and Rafalo competing for number 1 position.
Hey Nelson, guess what? Be quiet now.
Oh, David Thornton does a massive drift to overtake him, but Christopher does the old switcheroo on him and goes ahead of him out of the corner.
Which is a
And then David Thornton does a switcheroo, so it's all
Which I feel like should have been mentioned as well is that Thornton, as Raphael nearly bumpered Thornton right in the back,
Yeah.
was slightly missed.
And Nicholas Gregg overtakes Nick Mello. I mean, sorry.
How about
Oh,
now?
both Thornton and
Whoa!
Raphael go wide, and Raphael loses a bit of his. Yeah, can't speak. Loses a bit of his power.
Very intense race. Simmons now right on the back of Jack Green. It goes a bit wide there, but he keeps his cool. They go under the bridge. Let's see. Yeah, Simmons now dropped off from Jack Green from that corner.
Mello's certainly got to have a look at Jack Green sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
You want to climb right back up the order.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
such a
'Cause,
disaster start.
yeah, Malloy's in 6th at the moment. And before he was passed.
David Thornton's in P1. I think we just missed it.
Yeah, we did just miss
yeah.
that mistake as well.
We are sorry, and
He's in front by a long way.
Yeah, they're approaching a blue flag here, so that might be a bit interesting to get past. Oh, as the blue flag goes very wide. Oh, he's
No, it's
running
stop
out of
sign.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just gone into the grass. He was trying his best.
It's all good. Snooks just making sure to avoid any drama whatsoever.
Yep. And Snook's now being approached by the massive group of people behind him, which are all battling at the same time. So that'll be a bit of an interesting thing. We might get 3 wide until a corner.
This is going to hold Green up a bit, I'd say.
So 5 cut warnings? Is that 5 cut warnings?
Snooks through to the rear end.
Yeah, that'll be a 5-second penalty to be applied after the race.
Oh, and Nick Miller gives him a little bump at the back of Taylor Simmons there. But they're all
Yeah.
still on the track.
That's
More blue flag action.
Oh yes. That's why Stokes doesn't know what the hell to go.
Oh, and Simmons just pulls in front due to Snooks being a little bit nice and like, not know what to do.
Yeah, he didn't have anything.
Is that ignoring blue flags?
I don't think it was. He didn't have anywhere to go. There was 2 people side by side.
True.
You do have another one behind you.
The race line, when he could have pulled out.
Anyway, here,
Oh, he's off anyway.
Simmons again, which Nicholas Gregg overtakes Simmons.
yeah, Greg has been the beneficiary of these swap wins. Moved up into P4.
Oh, Snooks has got a yellow. Is he spun? Yes, spun out the last corner. He's fine though. He's getting it back. So,
David Thornton is now running out in front.
oh yes, nearly 3
2.7 seconds.
from
Its pace is just... It is blistering compared to the rest of the field at the moment. Looks like he could
Simmons and
match it
Mello
up the
going
front.
for it. Mello's going down the inside.
Tries to go up.
And Mello's taken it.
He does.
Oh, Simmons is driving around
Simmons
anywhere.
just
That's
goes
the
right
only
back
one.
in.
He is the only one in the Ford Falcon, I think.
Go on to the back straight, if you can call it that.
Yes. As Nicholas Gregg now tries to hunt down Jack Green for 3rd position. As Nick Mello gets overtaken by Tim Simmons out in that corner.
Simmons takes a look, but it's Mello with the inside line into turn 15.
Yes. Oh, would that be...
Takes it back.
Oh,
It does, and he makes sure that there'll be nothing else on the exit from Simmons.
so there is half race to go.
Yes, 14 laps to remain. It is David Thornton now walking in a commanding position.
Yes. Yes. Nick Mello's still under pressure by Simmons. He's trying to get up with Nicholas Gregg, but Simmons won't let him go.
Greg, by the way, is now he's actually sailing back from Jack Green.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Simmons
and
turns in
Simmons
too much
loses.
and loses the back end.
Oh.
That will give Nick Mello a bit of breathing space.
And it gives
And also brings
Monty
Monty
into
into
the
the game.
Yes. How close is
Monty's
Nicholas
into the game.
So Nicholas is nearly rounded up to 4 seconds away from Jack. I just realised Nicholas has nav bank and rest pack on his car.
both
Simmons loses the rear
valuable.
himself there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just has to stay in touch with Mel at the moment, but his own mistakes are costing him here.
He's pushing himself, he's pushing the car a little bit too much on these corners.
Yeah, going right wide. To turn
Nick Thorne has overtaken the blue flag, so that's another blue flag. That's another lapped car for the team to, well, all the drivers to overtake. I can speak. As
You
Simmons,
got the message across.
Yes. Simmons has pulled away. Oh, Nick Mello's pulled away from Simmons. As we enter the 18th lap of this race. Nicholas Gregg now trying to sweat to catch up with Jack. He is closing in, but the last...
Very, very slowly. I
Yeah,
think if
very,
he continues at this pace, he will not catch him.
However, he was before at 2 seconds, and he has gained a second time.
Yeah,
But
the last
apparently-
few laps, though, it's been hovering at around that.
Apparently
Yeah,
Mello
through the
never
3
heard.
second mark.
Apparently Mello never heard the safety car call
No, his team...
because of his
I tried to
team.
tell you that, but my mic was
So
Can you still not hear Jack, though? Because Jack said that. I don't know.
wonder if I've got him like a
Jack.
loop.
But yeah, Nick Meadows' team speak isn't working, so that's why.
I should be able to hear Jack now. I just realised I need to click one button. But anyway,
Mello also is struggling to find a pace to keep up with, to close in rather on Nicholas Gregg, and Simmons is actually getting that little bit closer. That's all he has to do to try and take back that P5 position he will feel is rightfully his.
Definitely.
But Greg still having struggles at the front. Jack Green is finding some better pace here. And he's just staying in that P3 position, which he would certainly take at this moment.
Yes. Yeah, so Nicholas Gregg, has dropped back to the gap he was, about 3 laps ago.
Yep.
So yeah, Snooks is still a lap behind.
Don't start the race.
He's now gone back. He's lost a second in the last 2 laps, so not good signs for him, and it might actually bring back Nick Mello into contention for an extra position.
Yes, good. Simmons is still only a second away from Mello, I think, yeah.
Yep.
So don't forget about
Just-
him yet.
Staying thereabouts, just to keep his presence there, but for the sake
Yeah.
of what happened.
Definitely. Yeah, so Nicholas Craig in the Ford Mustang trying to catch up with Jack in the Honda Commodore. Nicholas is actually surrounded by Commodores at the moment, except for...
He is.
Yes.
4 Holdens make up the top 5.
Yes.
Good tag, good tag. But it is David Thornton way out in front now. He
you're meant to be unbiased in the box.
Yeah, I know. Unless something spectacular happens, which would most likely include a safety car, it's hard to see him
Snooks is
giving
yellow.
up his position now.
Snooks is off, but I think
Snooks
he's
has gone off again.
if he just stays on the track.
He's
that's
fine. He's
Yeah,
fine
he's-
on the exit of turn 14.
And Mello is starting to break away from Simmons now.
Oh yeah, he is. So Simmons
There's a
now
2 second
over,
gap now.
Yeah, over 2 seconds. So
Still hasn't
Yeah.
gained anything on Greg though. All the top 5 just so
Everyone's-
traditional to each other, that must be said.
yeah,
Mello,
Everyone's breaking away.
Mello not hearing the safety car call goes deeper than just I have to quickly brake because there's a safety car in front of me. It means he
Well,
didn't
Murdoch
hear
has
the
pitted.
call.
Means
And
Means he
then,
didn't pit, yeah.
Exactly, everyone pitted.
Yo, Blitz stopped on the apex of that corner and to let people go apparently, but that was a very, very weird.
And
Right.
risky.
He stopped right on the inner curve of that corner. So
Yeah, Nick not happy. I'll have a look at it later.
Nicholas is never happy. So
That's true.
so now Taylor Simmons approaches Blitz, which will be interesting to see what tactics Blitz uses to try to get out of the way here.
Or lack thereof.
Yes.
It's
Oh, and the follow
he's
into
taking his
pits.
own line there.
Yep. Sorry.
Follow is in.
It's
We're 10 laps away.
There's putting green in. Oh, we've got a couple people pitting now.
Followed by
Mello in
Blitz.
front.
And seems like Mello.
So, yeah,
Oh,
Mello's
damn.
pitting.
Blitz is pitted.
Yeah, Simmons and Blitz and yeah. So sorry, there's Mello, Simmons, Blitz, and there
Raffaello.
was Raffaello. Yes,
Raffaello was
Raffaello's
the
come
first
out,
one in.
and Raffaello has come out in 5th.
You rejoined the second behind Monty.
Well,
And,
there's a race start with the pits here.
Yeah, well, there is indeed.
Oh,
Simmons got the jump on Mello.
well, I think Blitz is now ahead of Mello, but he lets him by easy.
Oh dear, Mello has really lost out there.
Yeah, Mello must have had some damage or something.
He has lost like 4 seconds. It's now a second and a half downfield. A shocking second half
Oh,
to the
Rafa
race.
just overtook Monty.
I think we're alright for the moment, but I'll let you know.
Oh yes, Raffaello's overtaken Monty. Trying
gets
to
past.
get back up there. Nicholas
Well,
Gregg
geez.
hasn't hit it yet. I neither has Jack Green. I don't think Thornton has either.
No, neither of the top 3 contenders have pitted
Yeah.
yet.
You would think they would want to dive in soon because
Yeah, next lap.
Raffaello in particular is just going to keep getting quicker and quicker.
Yeah, because this race was definitely a 2-stop for the pit, so most people did pit under the safety car. But now this will be probably the final scheduled pit
Well,
stop.
Green has pitted, and so has Greg.
Yep, so
Yes,
they both
there we
pit.
go.
Thornton pitted. No, Thornton is
Looking to
still going.
minimise the undercut.
Well, because
Yes,
we had a
David
safety,
Thornton.
because we had a safety car, that makes the one stop a little bit more feasible.
Yes,
One of my
Yeah.
lights with Jack Green. There we
Well,
go.
Monty's pitted as
Raffaello back
well.
up.
So Nicholas Gregg exiting the pits, Jack Green is exiting the pits, and yeah, Monty now dives into the pits. So Thornton probably will pit this lap, not sure.
Greg has gained about a second on Jack Green.
Oh yes, he has. So he's obviously had a faster pit stop.
And Mello is... Simmons has gone wide, and Mello takes back P5.
Yes. Oh, someone goes wide again. He's locking up.
Oh dear.
Cold
The
time.
tyre's not looking well for him.
Yeah. Now he gets approached by Blitz. So yeah, I think Blitz is 8th, but he's stuck. He's a lap down and he's stuck between 7th and 6th and 7th.
Yep,
So yeah,
he's going to have a hard time of it for the rest of the race.
yeah. As Nash Bulldog has set the fastest lap in the race.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's out of the blue.
it was a purple.
Oh, well, that's
he's
his own
still
time, isn't it?
not pitting yet.
Yes, Thornton going around another lap. So, as it gets closer to the end, is there a possibility that Thornton is going to go to the end?
Well,
Or he could, in theory, be trying to stretch out that gap between him and Raffaello to let there be enough room for him to get in without too much of a gap lost.
Yeah,
follow
but
quickly.
with
Yeah, sorry.
the Raffaello on so much fresher tyres, the more time he stays out, the more the gap would close if he were to hit now.
Raffaello's just set the fast lap.
Yeah,
Yes,
follow quickly.
There you go.
Oh, Mello
Uh,
beats it.
No,
Mello goes one
Oh, I
quicker.
think Mello has now gone faster. It's just by a couple of tenths, but still, that could, in the long term, make up quite a lot. As we have less than 10 laps here left at the Sydney Motorsport Park.
Well, it seems Thornton is catching up on Smith and Meadow.
Yes.
And
think
Blitz,
those,
all 3.
Those fastest laps, I think they confirm the benefit of the new tyre at this point in the race, and I think also tell us that he should probably stay out at this point.
Yes, Thornton going to pit, and Thornton has decided to
He
pit
does.
this lap.
So
There you
yeah,
go.
Thornton dives.
Good call, Nelson.
Finally. Let's hope that we follow hasn't made up for Thornton's sake. Hopefully Follow hasn't made up such an undercut that he will be.
Yeah, you haven't got money on this race, do you?
Surely it would
Let's see,
take 30
Raphael
seconds
is
in pit
coming
bay.
around that final corner now. Will Thornton be able to pull out in front?
So
Tyler emerging.
Oh, Thornton's gone,
already
Thornton's gone. I think he's going to pull it. Yeah,
Yes, Thornton comes out with a sizable gap still, so his raw pace is enough to see him with a comfortable 5.2 second gap coming out.
A new,
Say Nicholas Gregg has dropped back from Jack Green again.
He has.
Jack Green now sets the fastest.
But
No,
he's got.
No, it's not the fastest.
those are personal bests.
Yeah.
Nick Miller
yes,
is lapping
Melo is starting to catch up on Greg now.
He is going in the consistently in the low 130s. Is Nick Mello?
Yeah, so Nicholas Gregg, now getting pressured by Nick Mello, which is 1.5 seconds behind.
That is quickly closing, but he has to close up very quickly indeed, because there's now only 7 laps remaining here at
Yes.
Sydney Motorsport Park. It is still David Thornton, who has actually lost time on his he's getting his tyres up to temperature. And here is Mello.
Quite the corner cut from
Yeah.
Melo. That
Yeah,
will be a
that was one more than I think.
Whacked the curve.
So,
But he is right on the tail of Nicholas Gregg now, and he has plenty of time to pull off a move.
Reminder
Yeah.
of the rivalry between these two last season.
Oh, yeah.
And it resumes. See, still not quite within dive bomb distance, you say, but he is there, as it'll be enough to keep Greg honest for now as they go on to the Baton Straight.
And you would think NASA Racing has come up with a little special engine to help out there.
Aerodynamics
No, but-
department.
May as well use some rocket fuel and then see what happens.
Yeah, exactly, you would think that's would be a bit quicker, but obviously not. So
What are you talking about?
It's a NASA branded car, you'd expect that.
Oh right, you lost me for a moment there. Sorry.
Pay attention.
Great start to the lap there from Mello. Gains another couple of tenths.
Yeah, it's only 4 tenths away from Nicholas Gregg now.
And he is just about within touching distance. He can smell his bum, I reckon, right now.
Yeah,
And they go through the middle sector.
Nicholas
Greg just keeping a cool head here.
Nicholas Gregg has been caught playing his guitar. Now he's sweating to try to get away from it.
Excellent.
What?
Pay attention, Shab, and you'll
Yeah,
understand.
come on, Sean.
No, I don't even think it's. I think he's
Anyway,
just making strange
Dr.
comments.
Video of you,
Yes.
Yes, as Nick
Come out
Miller-
for the last few turns of lap 26.
Thornton just setting the fastest lap of
Yeah,
129.
By
Yeah.
7
David.
tenths.
David Thornton, his first full lap on up to temperature tyres, and he absolutely flies around. What he put this between himself and McFarlane. As Nicholas Gregg gets a good exit off the Baton Straight, and just keep Mello at bay for a little while longer.
Nicholas Gregg set a personal best, so he's obviously sweating to get away.
He's doing quite well, I might add.
They're catching up on green as well.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Green has actually still held 3rd position, which has been surprising as his qualifying was, I think he qualified 7th, so he's made up quite a lot of places there.
It'll be interesting. Can you hold it for another 4.5 laps?
Yeah,
I would say yes.
yeah, probably.
That's my call.
If Mello kind of catches up against Nicholas
Yeah,
Gregg,
especially if these two keep going.
yeah.
Oh, Mello getting right there on the brakes. Really taking a look here, Greg.
Well, I'd say we might have a dive on one of these corners from Mello.
I
Just
think
a
it's
small
still-
hunch.
Still a couple of laps away.
Oh, Jack Green is right there. So
Yeah.
Nicholas Gregg's only 2.5 seconds away, or near 2.5 now. 2.5 seconds away from Jack Green.
And that's what I was saying before. Will Green be able to keep it?
Jack Green's already gone to bed, it seems.
4 laps to keep that.
Oh, Nicholas Gregg! Oh,
Greg goes
Greg's
wide.
wide, and he's gonna lose.
No take.
He's caught up on
Really
Strong,
wide.
and he'll be killing himself right now.
Just go for the that's just a safe entry, and I dare say that is the last we'll see of him in this race.
And now he's opened the door for Mello to catch up with Jack. So
Now Jack's the one who's gonna have to try and keep Mello at bay.
Still 2.5 seconds the gap, still with 4 seconds to go. It'll take a monumental effort or a significant error, which we have not seen from Green this afternoon. As of yet.
And there's still time. They've just hit their final lap. So there's still time for them for Jack to make a score.
Absolutely. Well, there's always time in this sport. David Thornton, meanwhile, is well and truly cruising out here. He is putting in purples in the sectors. He comes out to a 10-second lead over Rafalo, who is just kind of cruising along now because he doesn't have much to do. And just apart from just not make mistakes.
Nick Mello at the moment will be trying to catch up with Jack Real. He's still 3.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's losing time. I think
Yeah.
could be said that the toe of Greg was helping him along there, perhaps.
Probably, definitely. Yeah, a bit of pressure on Mello there to get past Nick, but then yeah. So, yeah, Jack Green looks hopeful to stay in third. There's the commentator's curse for Jack right there.
Yep.
And,
no, he's looks like he's got a calm head tonight. He just kept it everything on his terms. Hopefully, for his sake, that he can keep it all clean for the first.
Definitely. So, at the end of this race, you have 10 people competing as Roth did make a couple of laps, but he has eventually DNF'd. So, there we go. Is anybody else close? No. Oh, Monty's a bit close to Simmons. He's 2 seconds. Nicholas Gregg's 5 seconds from Mello. And Mello is now 2.8 seconds away from Jack. So he is closing now.
It's a 10th a lap isn't going to do it though.
Yeah, exactly. I saw Jack's driving on this, so Jack's, I know oh no, because he just pitted, so I don't think his tyres will be dying off soon.
No.
But they are on super softs, and that's all they can do for this, this weekend.
I believe they did the same lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Green, Mello, and
We know-
Greg all put it on the exact same lap.
Yep, it's
So
just
their tyres should be the same. In theory.
outright pace here. Unless there is
Green
a
goes
great bottom.
wide.
Green goes a
Oh,
slight bit
Simmons,
wide.
Monty has overtaken Simmons, I think a spot.
Yep, he's gone off. Yep, he's gone
And
right
now,
off.
wait, no, I think Blitz is still on that behind. So,
Yep.
Mello's only not even 2 seconds behind Green now.
yes, now Mello
a little
is
mistake.
really-
All Green has to do is hold on.
It could mean that Mello might be able to get in that slipstream.
1.6 seconds. I don't know. It's not too.
Oh no,
good
Jack
as
Green's
this.
being held up by Snooks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but
And
he's
they're
able to-
coming around.
Snooks, mate, you got another one behind you as well.
It's enough. Let's see if Snooks holds up Nick at all. Oh, I think he does. Oh no, he's okay. He's got on. Okay, there we go. So
got through.
now they're in the clear. So now
1.1 second is the gap. With 2 laps
so
to
there we go. Here we
Green
go.
is now going to be under a bit of pressure not to make a screw up, otherwise that could be the end of his third place.
Definitely.
He's kept a cool head all afternoon though. All he just needs to do is find it. Just keep it on his terms for a little while longer as Mick Mello is now starting to ramp up the pace. And they go into the last sector.
Under a second now.
This position decides if Jack is grumpy tomorrow or not. So let's hope he's not.
Down to half a second into the final sector. Green dropping off the pace.
Oh, Jack Green!
It is struggling for grip here.
We're probably going to have to dive with this corner at the exit of the screen.
Mello is going to have a much better exit here.
He's got a better exit!
Still don't think he's close enough. Green going in defensive.
Oh, he does again! Oh!
They do the old double move here. And Mello, much closer. He's much
No,
better.
they go a bit wide
These corners seem to
Not
be
make
the
the break.
designer of it. Oh, going for
Still-
the outside. Oh, but he had.
Nicholas
Hold
Gregg
back.
promised that they take each other out of the moves and then he secures the podium, but I don't think that will happen. It needs to.
Mello urging him closer.
Oh,
Oh, but Green holds him back.
This is tense stuff here at
Very.
Sydney Motorsport Park.
my
Jack
God.
Green and Nick Mello battling for
their tails
P3.
again.
Yeah, they're tail fishing out of these rear-wheel drive boats.
Wait, out they come. turn 15. Turn 15.
Mello loses his.
Mello
new
goes
tail
out.
fishing.
Oh, they're in touch distance. What are the
He's
brakes?
still close enough.
I can't see
He
him.
tries to get a better run onto a heavy braking zone here. Greg going very wide. Mello sticks the nose in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that move there. As, David Thornton moves on to his front of the race. There's still be one more lap of racing between these two. It is so tight indeed. Mello is trying to stick the nose in, but he needs to be patient here as they head onto the Braden Straight for the penultimate time.
They're both on the inside.
I'd say Mello's going to be diving pretty much every corner now. He is going to be going for that.
I'm not
As they enter
sure.
the final lap.
We'll wait until later in the lap, I would presume, unless the opportunity arises, which it may have.
Right here, right no.
The opportunity has arose. Green trying to stick it out the outside.
And he gets it.
He's got his nose ahead.
Good,
He has the inside for the next set of corners. Green just keeps ahead with it side by side. And Green, amazing defending, keeps his car ahead. With a sector to go here at Sydney Motorsport Park. Oh, Green is right. Gives Mello a look. Green going defensive as he can get, as David Thornton crossing the line now to win another Grand Prix here at Sydney Motorsport Park. But the battle we're focused on here is...
Are we going to have a dive? Are we going to have a dive here?
He's a bit too far back, I think, and he locks up. I think Green's got him now. A couple of mistakes as David Thornton wins at Sydney Motorsport Park.
As long as Green does not make a screw up now, he should be in the clear now.
And I think he is. Mello's too far back. Excellent racing, excellent defending. Excellent defending.
Yeah, we got an excellent battle between those two as they both cross the line as Rafalo does come second.
Greg and Green rather swerving to celebrate the final position on the podium. It is David Thornton the winner from Rafalo and Green, followed by Nick Mello and Nicholas Gregg. He's here at Sydney Motorsport Park. And it's thrilling contest all the way along in so many areas.
And everyone will be not watching because of that robot mic. But anyway, hey, remember this shot, Nelson, from season 1 where you were struggling to get over the line?
Yes, I do. Car? I do remember that very well.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Made for good viewing that race, didn't it?
Did. It's a shame that I basically ruined it.
Oh.
No,
it was good. It was actually good. It was just kind of the start that was a bit rude.
Oh no, it's such a shame. Gonna have to get this.
He's positioned himself perfectly right in front of the trackside camera.
That's it. Very well done.
Hold on, this race is quite an interesting race. We had a complete swap and the second turn where positions all got swapped around. First got to last got to first.
Right, so thanks very much everyone for coming along. We've also got Enduro sign-ups in case you haven't signed up for that yet. If you haven't got a partner, there's a VASC co-driver finder channel. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But make sure you do that before August the 2nd, I think was the date I set. Because our Enduros are coming up quick. Next race is at the Bend. And I will get the track out and we'll have a working pit lane, don't you worry about that.
We better.
There are your final positions on the left-hand side. David Thornton, who always looked to be the fastest on track throughout the race, takes position number 1 from the Fire, who also ran a very tidy race. Jack Green defended all the way for that final podium spot. In P3, Nick Mello, he had a tricky afternoon, but came through with a respectable position at P4, as did Nicholas Gregg, who was really just kind of there for most of it in P5. And then we have Monty Simmons, Blitz, Murdoch, and Snooks to round out the top 10. And the entire
Fades to black just like that. So, Good race, good viewing, I think.
Okay, I've just found
Everyone
something
enjoy?
inside other than the video cars. It's an OnlyFans link.
It sure is. It's for Renee
Really
Grace.
crazy.
Alright.
So
Good.
to
It has
everyone
been an interesting
who
race.
is still watching for some reason, don't go home. No, just joking. We got the Enduros coming up. We got the ACC series coming up. We got something to announce on Tuesday. Ooh. Might have been hinted at before, but yeah, it'll be exciting. VelocityRL.com, all the rest of that. Thank you to my commentary team. They did a acceptable job tonight. No,
Thank
it
you.
was pretty good.
Acceptable.
Acceptable.
Pretty good.
We tried
Pretty
our
good
best.
tonight.
I take that as a compliment.
Did well.
With your mic in the end, it should.
I know, I'm so. I was
It's
off my,
fine
I was off
now.
my head for some of that.
We'll try and fix that during the week. Next race, 2 weeks at the Bend Motorsport Park. Dun dun dun. The other high deck track that everyone hates. It's also our first time there.
Bend in absolute no man's land in real life.
Then even worse, the Gold Coast. Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
Oh god.
But
So
anyway.
I'm sure we'll all have fun there. Yeah. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to the Big Swing No Ding podcast, who is on the wall there and really needs to release another episode. You have no excuse now that cricket's back.
Yep. Episode coming 2 weeks time. Mark it down.
2 weeks.
That's good. All right, that's in my calendar.
So it's excellent.
As
camera
it should
work.
be for all those watching as well.
This is the end of stream point where we just try to stretch it out to 9 o'clock and find stuff to talk about. But yeah,
Why? What's so magical about 9 o'clock sharp?
it's a nice round number. Look, we'll
It is,
join the
that's-
live
yeah,
driver
no,
chat. How
yeah,
about that?
that's true. That's true.
The watershed.
Inside the minds of the drivers.
We need the VRL thing. Come on.
Here,
Um,
I think.
And what is it?
Who are you saying come on to?
Dad
Dad
Brass.
Wait, that's the one with it.
Yeah, Dad Brass.
They're doing a rewatch of the live or the replay there, so we're gonna go through some stuff tonight as well.
Very
And that'll be
nice.
for our Velocity Premium members, I'm sure.
Oh yeah!
So $2 a month in the
I pay 3.
description. You pay 3.
good
Yeah,
man.
what a
Well,
kind soul.
actually, I pay $4.50 because it's in USD.
Look at the lone car that's there on my screen. Right, screw trying to stretch this to 9 o'clock. People are gonna stop watching.
We're gonna
anyway.
end
So
at 8:59.
let's just end it. Yep.
Screw you guys. We're gonna make it not pleasing.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Everyone
Thank
say
you very
goodbye.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Big Noms Gaming, subscribe.
No.